Hello, I'm Sister Rosemary Greco, the Director of Wisdom House Retreat Center in Litchfield, Connecticut. This week we're happy to have with us Capuchin Franciscan, Father Michael Crosby, who's giving a retreat called Growing into the Cosmic Christ. This is an exciting retreat which is really presenting some new ideas to all of us. The retreat is based on his book, Repair My House, and so we're going to have Father speak a little bit about what he's doing on this retreat. An opening question we have for Father Mike is, with looking at science and religion, for so many years they have seemed to be at odds with each other. And now in recent times it looks like they're communicating with each other and actually offering insights to each other as well as to us. Can you speak a little bit about that for us?
Well, I think I would begin by responding to distinguish not between science, because that's pretty clear, that we can know from the microscope or the telescope. But religion is the way human beings have tried to organize the spiritual experience, and that can be problematic, and that is what the atheists, for instance, are against the religion of Islam or the religion of Roman Catholicism and Mormonism, a lot because they still are tied into patriarchal, flat earth kind of models. The issue for me is science and spirituality, and that's where the connections are going, through what we know from quantum theory, what we know about everything being now relational. And so when I look at my spirituality, which is Christian and Trinitarian, I say, goodness sakes, the God I believe in is all about relationality. And God's world is all about relationality. And so I think quantum theory is saying it's about relationships. More and more I'm looking about, as a Christian, a follower of Christ, the new created way of relating. I think it's going to be around relationships and the quality of how we relate to unite rather than divide, which can be what religions do, is where we're going to be going.
You sort of hinted that religions or spirituality of the past has divided people. I don't think this is really what religions thought they were doing. Can you say something about that?
That's a great question, because the Latin word for religion is religare, which is to bind together. But we know from Sunni Shia, left-wing Catholic, right-wing Catholics, fundamentalists, more progressive, different adherents to religion, that oftentimes rather than binding, it can be separating. And so it's what spirituality is rising to be, the new binding force, because frankly, in my own religion, our leaders, except for our new leader, the Pope Francis, are still locked into the thing, you're with me in this way of thinking, or you're not Catholic, you're not a Muslim if you're a Sunni this way of thinking and not Shia. So we've got to rise above the false religion to get to true religion and really find it as a binding force.
In your retreat, Mike, you're talking about Jesus as, and about we Christians trying to grow into the cosmic Christ. As we're looking at these divisions, what is the Christ saying to us today, or what is a new understanding we would have of Christ in this new understanding of spirituality, science, evolution? Where are we going?
I think that's probably the most important question that faces us in the Christian religion. And for me, it's the passage from 2 Corinthians 5. If anyone is in Christ, that one, those ones are a new creation. The old order is gone. So for me, when I look at what it means to be in Christ and to have that Christ, that power, that reign of God in me, I am to be the energy in the universe that brings about a new social order. So there can be neither male nor female. So sexism has to go. Jew nor Gentile. Ethnocentrism has to go. Cleric, lay has to go. All these dividing power dynamics have to give way to the new power of spirit that is the energy and the force that is moving us in the evolutionary process to ever greater forms of communion and community and love. That's the future, is how we are going to be one rather than what makes us different.
So we thank Father Mike for being with us this week at Wisdom House, and we encourage all of you to keep an eye on what we're doing here at Wisdom House. We try to present programs and retreats that expand our thinking and our understanding and our spirituality. You're always welcome to Wisdom House. Just give us a call, check our website, wisdomhouse.org. Thank you.